Hi, we're here today to talk about the MV88 Plus video kit and a couple different ways you can set up our hardware and our software for videography. So let's go ahead and dive in. Here's the 88 Plus microphone itself. It does come with a nice little windscreen that we recommend you use at pretty much all times. But for the purpose of our demo video today, we're going to go ahead and take it off just so I can show you which direction the microphones are facing. Also in the kit is a mic clip. We're going to go ahead and snap that in. Make sure the SHURE logo is facing up and you have your big L and R on your left and your right side. So when you dial it in the app, everything is where you expect it to be. We're using our phone clamp today. The mic clip has a shoe mount as well as a 1/4-20. Today we're using the shoe mount. So just drop it right in and tighten that down. So I got my clamp and my mic together in one nice feeling solid piece. Go ahead and add my phone to that equation. Just give a little squeeze and tighten down the knob in the back. And now I got my phone and my mic all as one thing. We're going to add in our MICROFONO desktop tripod, which is wonderful. There's a little button here. If you press it in, you can get access to the ball head adjustment here, which just helps you tilt it however you need. It's really nice to be able to have an added level of adjustability there. And last but not least is our cable. The kit comes with both a USB-C and a Lightning cable. We're using our Apple iPhone today, so I'll be using my Lightning cable. If you wrap the cable around the knob on the clamp, you get a nice little cable management slot there. It helps it stay in one place and it's not flopping around making noise or getting in front of the camera lens, most importantly. So now that we're in the app, let's go ahead and dial it in. So we're going to use our speech mode. Across the top of the app, there's a couple of quick touch modes. Let's get you in the ballpark of a really great sounding voiceover without having to spend a bunch of time in the app. We can use a different stereo width, kind of depends on what you're shooting. For demo purposes today, we're going to go ahead and use just the cardioid mode, so that's just the front. It sounds great right out of the box, especially in the speech mode, but if you need some further EQ, there's an EQ slot here. Feel free to experiment with the limiter and the compressor. There are a bunch of options. It's all kind of depending on what your end goal is here. So now that we're set up, we're off and running. So it works both desktop. Like I said, you can use the ball head adjustment to angle it up however you need, or the Pixie tripod. Folds up into a nice little handheld handle here as well. So that's really great if you're doing some run and gun type stuff. Say you're doing living in that world and you want to shoot yourself, sort of YouTube selfie style, right? So you just flip the microphone. You don't have to change anything in the app. And now you're off and running shooting your travel blog or your YouTube video of yourself. One last thing I wanted to show you is called bidirectional mode, and it's great for interviews. So we're going to go ahead and put the microphone sideways, which looks a little strange, but once we go into the app, and you see this bidirectional polar pattern. So what bidirectional means, just like it shows on the picture, is it turns off the front microphone and is only picking up across this way, so across the sides of the microphone. And what that does is when we're in handheld mode here, I'm being picked up on mic, my subject is being picked up on mic, and also on camera. So this is great for run and gun interviews, perhaps your live streams where you're interviewing people. It's a great way to get yourself on mic, but the subject and some really nice sounding audio on camera as well. So that's a couple different ways you can set up the 88 Plus for videography. Thanks very much.